Hello, I am Bianca and I am 19 years old. I am not from here. I came here in Bucharest to study and I'm a student in foreign languages and I actually study Romanes and English. Okay, so the project here is actually about the values of the EU and the vision of the young people that live all over the EU. So it is kind of something to hear out the youngsters. And I believe this is a really good idea because sometimes when we talk about such big and complex things, it can be a little bit hard for us. It feels a bit out of reach. But here we can discuss about our experiences and make ourselves heard. It is really lovely here. I like it a lot, to be honest, because I got to meet a lot of new people and hear their own experiences. And it was kind of fun to see the differences, but also what we have in common. So it was really beautiful. I think there will be a great impact because it's kind of hard to get your voice out there as a young person, like I said before. And this is a great opportunity for all of us, and I hope the project will develop even more and become even more of a beautiful thing. Well, I hope there will be even more young people, and that way everybody gets to learn. Because when you meet new people, you learn something new, not only about them, but also about yourself and your values.
So, hello, my name is Zelasko. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Bulgaria, from Plovdiv. I'm working as a football analyst and I'm here for the project. I will describe our project as a very important project about the young people in the European Union because young people have to be heard about their problems and their personal issues, and I think we have a really good opportunity to get ourselves heard and people understand our problems. My experiences in the project, it's very good. I met a lot of new great people. I learned so many things. I kind of learned a little bit of new languages, like my Roma language gets better here, so it's really good to be in this kind of project. I think the impact of this project can be really large and in a good way because when many young people from different countries and different cultures came together, they can show more points of view, and you can determine the problems very well, and I think we can be heard of much people in the European Union, and our problems will be solved. I think the project can be developed by finding more new young people that are passionate about these topics, and basically expand the project as much as we can so we can reach more audience.
My name is Angel Atanasov Ugnanov. I'm from Bulgaria. I'm 18 years old, and I'm currently working for the Grimbau firm, and I'm now at the shop. I sell stuff like as a cashier, and I study at the same time. The entire project is very fine. I really like the project. My colleagues are very nice. It was a pleasure working with them. I really like it here. My domain is climate change. We work on research about the environment, how to make it better, how to protect it. For me personally, this is a huge impact for me, because until now it was always in the back of my head. I was thinking like, we should do it, we should protect the environment, we should make our world better to live in, and all the stuff. And I think it's going to impact a lot of people, because people need to know this, people need to be aware of this. And yeah, that's my opinion about it. In this project, my experience was pretty great. I really like it here. Everybody's nice. The whole system is very nice here. It's just basically perfect. I see this project developing in the future as something even greater than it is now, because more people will get to it, like more people will be aware of it, and it will make a huge impact on the society.
So we've been working with Asen from the Roma Youth Club Association in Solipanovo for 5 years now, and we wanted to expand our project, and so we came up with the idea of having another partner in this. So then we came up with the idea of having this kind of Trinational Congress. And concerning the topic we were talking about, the idea of how the future of Europe looks like, there has been a participatory process initiated by the European Union and the European Commission, and we took it as kind of a blanket sheet for us to ask our young people what they think they want to have for the future of Europe. This is how we came up, and then we got to know Alex from Roma Education Fund, who was part of a different project, and so we met him in Dortmund, and so we said like, you want to join us? We're doing this and this. And he said, yes, sure, that sounds good. And this is how we came up with the program, and then we ended up having this Trinational Congress in Bulgaria, and now here the final one in Romania. So I think there's one thing that you always have to keep in mind: these kind of European Union and also the lawmakers, they're always far away from the reality of the young people. So we came up with this idea of try to get their ideas, but make it about them, make it about what they think, so that they can have it close to themselves, rather than having it somewhere far away from somewhere in Brussels or something. That's kind of why we came up with the idea in the first place. Of course, if you take a look at the process, these kinds of projects, they're not only about the kind of project we were gonna have in the end. It's also a lot about how we process, not really how we process. It's more about how we engage each other. So it's 3 different countries with, like, we have 5 different languages, 6 different languages if we talk about all of this, and it's about how we can all come together, work together from our different backgrounds, our different ideas, our different cultural histories, and also our different traditions. And so that's always something we are working on with these projects if we work internationally, to really have the opportunity for young people to travel and to meet each other, and to identify for themselves what they have in common, what's maybe strange, what's going to be something they like at each other, and to have this kind of exploration in a way, but also for them to get this experience.
The first, I want to say something about the project of the ERASMUS. That is a very important project from the Roma young people from the Bulgaria, because I working 4 or 5 years with a Grumba organization, and we are trying to working and to showing the better result from the exchange to youth people between Bulgaria, Romania, and now I'm very happy that in the Romania is the same. They include in the this project. Just to say several words about the Erasmus project, because for me it's very important, because in the Bulgaria only just one organization is working to Erasmus project, and maybe here thank you to say thank you to Dortmund municipality, because they are supporting a lot of all of the activities in this project and the last project. But the training in the Bulgaria in the July and to August, I just sent we are give one very good start to young people from the project, because in the Bulgaria they have a possibility to know each other, to working together, to respect each other the same, and they give the first steps from the next meeting here in the Romania, and they're working very hard. Yes, of course, they're working hard, and we have a possibility to enjoy. This is the feedback from the young people, and now they have a possibility to start to continue to working with a different topic about to presentation to Brussels in the March. I think that I believe they are working very hard, and they're to present all of the topic to people who take the decision to accept their offer, what they do here now. Bulgaria, in the first meeting of the project, we started in Bulgaria, in Velingrad. Hotel, I forget the name of the hotel now, but in the first day they meet the people, and how to say it, the Stefan, who is the trainer of the group, he separate several topics and separate the group to choose who like to include, which topic to include, who has an interest to development, and the activities several days to prepare how to introduce, how to present like ambassador, of course in the all of the training to put this very good result, because we have some good result after the finish the project. Maybe I see now they're working very hard and to present very good presentation in the Brussels, especially from the young people who living in Bulgaria. They are from different towns, not just from Plovdiv. Especially is here to have young people from Bulgaria, from Plovdiv, from Blagoevgrad, from Razlog, from Simitli, Blagoevgrad, I said, yes. These are the young people from the different town in Bulgaria, and they have the first time they meet in Velingrad. And now I see that they're working very good, like a very good team, I can to say it. And I do everything to support them.
So this meeting was the second meeting. The first was in Bulgaria. So in this period between 26th of September and 4th of October, we had our meeting in Romania. And our partners, the partner from Germany and the one from Bulgaria, they already worked on this project and they invite us, and we accepted, because we think that it's important for the measures to develop and to include also Romania, because Romania also from this kind of point of view is very important, also regarding the number of Roma people living in Romania. Maybe the most of the Roma people are living in Romania. So we joined in this project. And this week we had like plenty of activities. We started with some workshops in order to develop some skills. For example, we worked on how to make a presentation, how to present something in front of a public with all the challenges and how to manage the situation. And also another subject approach was about time management, which is also very important also for the youngsters. We visited a little bit the town. We had a field trip at Comana, where the youngsters also climbed into the trees and had this rope thing. We walked, we had lunch there, and yeah, also in these kind of activities that we had in the project, like in the free time, we try to work also how to work in a team, how to approach things, how to learn maybe another language, because we had like all the languages involved. We had German, of course, Romanian, Bulgarian, but also a Romani language was here, Turkish language, and yeah, so we had like this kind of language. So we had a multi-linguistic context also, aside the cultural context. So yeah, these were the activities. What else did we had? We had also football, which also was both funny and they enjoy it, but they also had the chance to know each other and to work each other, because this is mainly our purpose, to put the youngsters together from these different three countries in order to develop something from themselves as young people for the future of Europe. So another thing that I think is very important about this project, beside the measure that they are developing, that of course they are very important, I think one thing that I think is very important is the process that in which they are involved, because they have to work together, they have to understand each other, maybe even with these challenges of language, with Bulgarian, Romanian, Romanes, German. Of course, they try to communicate in English, but you know how it is. When you have something to say personally, like, you would like to say in your mother language. So they had to manage also these kind of things. So I think that the process was very important in this project, and also related to what they want to do further, like developing these measures in order to improve the educational system, the health system, the other domains that they work for.
So for this project, we're gonna print a book, and we're gonna have this book printed in 5 languages, and we're gonna bring it to Brussels in March next year, and to present it to lawmakers and people from the European Parliament and NGOs there, to give our ideas to Brussels. I guess we're already talking about how we could maybe further go on with this kind of Trinational Congress idea. That's one idea we are working on. We're gonna apply for funding. And the other idea for next year is going to be about Roma resistance. It's because on the 16th of May 1944 there was this uprising in Auschwitz-Birkenau against the concentration camp, and it's going to be in 2 years. It's 80 years ago, and so we're going to work in Berlin. That's at least our plan, with all the people from all the countries on the topic of Roma resistance, and we're going to work with some organizations there. So we're going to work on, and we go on working with this exchange, and yeah, so these are the next 2 steps, I guess, that are ahead of us.